Good morning and welcome to our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus this morning is on fathers as we celebrate dads during this Father's Day weekend. And during this half hour, we'll discuss the National Responsible Fatherhood Clearinghouse Dedication Campaign. We'll find out how dads are being celebrated at the Milwaukee County Zoo, and we'll start things off finding out more about the Milwaukee County Department of Child Support Services and how they're dedicated to promoting family stability and creating a better quality of life for the children of Milwaukee County with their FIRE program. My first guests are Keith Parris. He's the Outreach and Education Coordinator for the FIRE program at Milwaukee County Child Support Services, and Tanya Williams is the Manager of Fidelity, Instruction and Training at the Center for Self Sufficiency. Good morning.
Good
morning.
Thank you both for being here with me today. And FIRE is an acronym for Family Focused, Interconnected, Resilient, and Essential. Tell us more about the program and then how the two of you actually work together to help make a difference for families here in Milwaukee County.
This is the 10th year that Milwaukee County Child Support Services has offered a fatherhood related program. FIRE is the latest iteration of that type of programming. Three things that the FIRE program focuses on is healthy marriages, parenting skills, and then economic stability. Actually, this was a vision this was a vision of our current director, Jim Sullivan, 10 years ago, to make child support not the enforcement agency, but to talk about the services that child support offers. And one of the services we offer is fatherhood development.
Mm-hmm. Very important. And Tanya, if you would kind of talk about how you work with the other organizations in order to really provide that information to fathers who may need a little extra help.
Well, we have healthy relationship and responsible fatherhood classes. We are offering them virtually right now. And in each of those classes, we talk about what it means to be a 24/7 dad. Mm-hmm. What is a healthy relationship and how do you foster a healthy relationship with the co-parent, how to get along better, ways to do proactive activities with the children, whether individually or together, and just how to strengthen the relationships with the children in general. That's the main focus. And then in addition to that, we talk about other services that are available, like Center for Driver's License Recovery and the Alma Center, our other partner agencies as well.
Yeah, all very important things there, because a lot of times children are the ones who suffer if you have a situation where the parents are not necessarily getting along. So to really provide that support to an individual who may not see themselves getting past that situation really ultimately helps not only the child, but just really every individual involved, right?
Yes, absolutely. Learning how to communicate differently, how to communicate with the co-parent and with the child, and just coming to an understanding that most importantly, it is about the child. So how do we get along in this situation and how can we make things better for the child or the children?
Mm-hmm. And Keith, services are targeted for low-income fathers who live right here in Milwaukee County. And these services are free?
Yes. And it's a holistic approach. Tanya mentioned the Alma Center, for example, where we begin to talk to men about trauma and how trauma might impact on them and their lives. And then for them to be able to address those issues where they can be better dads. What we really want our dads to understand is your presence is important. And how can we strengthen you to be the best presence possible for your children? Financial support is a part of it, but there's also the emotional support. And then, as Tanya is saying, the ability to be able to communicate, because we talk about how you co-parent without cohabitating, which a lot of our participants find themselves in those types of situations. So hopefully we can better help them navigate difficult situations, because relationships are tough already. And now you compound that with children and expectations in terms of support and other things, and it can become a very stressful.
Yeah, and the thing is if you have these other factors where you don't have employment to be able to pay child support, or maybe you've lost your license and that's stopping you from getting a certain type of job, then all those things will get in the way of you being the best father that you can be to your child. And so when you guys go out of your way to look at the broader picture and actually tackle those issues, that is changing lives every single day, I would assume.
And I think it also helps us. Milwaukee County Child Support is the only child support agency that administers this fatherhood program. And so we're unique in the country, been unique for the last 10 years. And what we're telling people is try to help them overcome fears that they might have interacting with us in child support, but also letting them know that we're there to provide not just financial support, but support to you as a dad interacting with your children.
Now, is this targeted toward a certain age group, or is this open to men of all ages?
Yes, if you're a father with a child up to 24, you're eligible. And again, that would be a father, a biological father, adoptive father, stepfather. Those are the men that we're targeting.
Okay, and Tanya, I'd like to kind of get a little bit more into the programs and break down some of those services. So there is Healthy Marriage, and so if someone's interested in being a part of that, what exactly takes place when you go into that particular workshop?
So it's the healthy relationship, how to foster a proper relationship with a co-parent. And of course, the concepts transfer to other things, friendships or work relationships as well. But how do you communicate? What do you want out of this situation? How can you, what is the plan that you put in place? And can you both agree on those things? So, by just signing up for the class, it is virtual, like I said. We have afternoon and evenings, weekday and Saturdays available. And we have a sign up that everybody can come in, they log on. We have fun conversation. It's very lively because we want it to be that way. It is difficult because things are virtual now. We're not in person yet, but it is very engaging. We talk about all aspects of relationships and what we need to do to stay on track. Are we serious about being in a relationship, or maybe we just need to get along so we can provide what's best for the child?
And as far as economic stability, you do have the resources to actually help individuals find employment. Am I right?
Absolutely. Yes. So that is also a part of the class, which is right now it's a weekday class. It's 3 weeks, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We also talk about what types of jobs they should be looking for, where to look for jobs. We update resumes if necessary, send them links to job fairs, virtual job fairs, anything that's happening in the community as far as employment. We provide those resources for them.
Good stuff. So if someone's watching and they are a father that needs to kind of take advantage of these services, or they know someone who could really benefit from what you're offering, where do they go for more information?
They can call us at 414-270-4679, or they can find us on Facebook or look us up at the Center for Self Sufficiency. We always have someone that's available to give them more information, specifically like the incentives that are available as a part of being in this class, the other partners that we work with, the more information about them as well. So phone, email, social media, any way they can contact us.
Yes, and Keith, you have a website as well where people can go to get information about anything that we've discussed today.
Yes, they can go to the Milwaukee County website, and you can click on the child support and go there and you will get information. They can also call 414-278-5139. That is the fire number. And then we will refer them to the appropriate people or organizations to help them be better dads.
Well, I thank you both for being here. Is there anything else that you'd like to add as we wrap up this segment?
I think I covered it.
Just to really thank all the organizations out here who's been doing this fatherhood work for over 20 years in this city. We're just a continuation of the work that has been laid down by those folks, people like the Milwaukee Fatherhood Initiative and groups like that. So really a shout out to them, Center for Self Sufficiency or community advocates, all those groups that are out really doing this work that a lot of times most people never see.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for the work that you do, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keith Parris is the Outreach and Education Coordinator for the FIRE program at Milwaukee County Child Support Services, and Tanya Williams is the Manager of Fidelity, Instruction and Training at the Center for Self Sufficiency. Again, call 414-278-5139 or visit fatherhoodfire.org. When we return to our issues, we'll continue our focus on fathers and find out more about a new national campaign that features real fathers to inspire dads everywhere to feel more confident and involved as parents. We'll be right back.